Seed is one of the most mysterious agents in Zenless Zone Zero, and their story might change the way you see the entire game. From her origins to hidden lore details, here's everything you need to know. Seed may appear to be an innocent young girl, but she's been described as a mysterious, dangerous, cold-blooded monster. Why though? The truth is, we still don't fully understand what Seed is. She looks human, yet she was found abandoned inside of a hollow, an environment lethal to humans, without any signs of either corruption. Even after surviving there for half a month, that alone is extraordinary. She was discovered by Seed Sir, the mech she now pilots, and now remains constantly by her side. What makes the first encounter even more unsettling is that Seed Sir's auto-defense system immediately activated upon detecting her presence, identifying her as a high-risk target. Fortunately, Seed Sir was able to override his own protocols and rescue her. There's also mention that Seed has no heart. Whether this is meant metaphorically or literally remains unclear. But if taken literally, it could offer insight into why she was flagged as such a threat, suggesting there's something fundamentally unnatural about her existence. The heart motive is a recurring theme throughout Seed's story, largely driven by Seed Sir's desire to prove that he truly has a heart, despite being an intelligent construct. This brings us to the question, who exactly is Seed Sir? In the world of Zenless, there are many types of machines, and there's a broader discussion to be had about how they differ, like the contrast between someone like Billy and Seed Sir, but that topic is for another time. For now, what we know is that Seed Sir is an intelligent construct similar to Magus, a form of advanced technology or robotics with independent thought and self-awareness. While it's only subtly hinted at, I'd like to propose a theory that these constructs may carry the minds of once living humans. Although for Magus' case, we do get confirmation that she was once a human. In Seed Sir's case, it's possible he was originally human, and that his consciousness was later transferred into the mech body we now recognize. If that's true, the Defense Force would likely be the ones behind this transformation. In the main story of version 2.2, there's an encounter with the Oval Squad where the protagonist and the rest of the squad checks their gear and tech equipment. Seed is responsible for overseeing this process. Seed comments that the protagonist's system is strikingly similar to her own, specifically referencing the proxy's HDD system and their eye implants. This implies that Seed also possesses specialized implants and has the ability to perceive or interact with technology embedded within objects. Considering that Seed was discovered in a hollow, a few theories come to mind. First, it's reasonable to assume that Seed is at least partially human. There haven't been any clear indications to suggest otherwise. However, it's highly likely that she's been modified in some way. In fact, she may even be a cyborg, incorporating several technological components into her body or identity. Seed never received a formal education, having spent most of her life within the Defense Force. As a result, her personality often resembles that of a spoiled child. This is evident in how she interacts with others, frequently treating people like playthings or behaving impulsively and recklessly, although that's one of the things I really enjoy about her personality. At the end of Seed's animated short film, we witness Seed Sir gradually losing his ability to stay conscious. By the time the animation concludes, and throughout the events of the in-game story, Seed Sir is never seen awake. Seed often mentions that he's asleep, though she still talks to him regularly. At first, many players, including myself, wondered if he was still alive. But with the most recent confirmation in the game, we know that Seed has indeed passed away. Looking back, the signs were always there. The mech continues to function without him. And the line from the short film, "It's just a pity that I won't get to see her blossom," reads like a quiet farewell, almost as if he knew his end was near. What makes this moment even more impactful is that Seed herself isn't yet aware of his passing. With her innocent and childlike demeanor, it's possible she hasn't fully grasped the truth, or perhaps she's choosing not to accept it. Either way, it adds a bittersweet layer to her story, where her unwavering hope contrasts with the reality we as players now understand. Seed's story isn't just another character backstory, it's a layered exploration of identity, lost, and what it means to be human in a world where the line between flesh and machine is constantly blurred. From her eerie immunity to either corruption, to the haunting possibility that Seed is no longer truly alive, every detail adds to the unsettling mystery surrounding her existence. Whether she's a cyborg, a construct, or something entirely new, Seed challenges the very fabric of Zenless Zone Zero's lore. Her innocence masks something far more complex and possibly dangerous. As we continue to uncover more about her past, one thing becomes clear. Seed isn't just another agent. She's a symbol of the game's darker and more philosophical undercurrents. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this deep dive, consider subscribing for more lore breakdowns, theories, and character explanations.